Detectives aren't supposed to get bloody knuckles. But I've done a lot of things I wasn't supposed to do. I lived through it all. Beatdowns, the backstabbing, disrespect most people wouldn't see in 10 lifetimes.
Hey, I'm Dave Klein with TheRealStanley.com, and I'm here with Eric, a senior design producer for Murdered Soul Suspect, a new IP from Square Enix. I'm excited. Can you tell me something about it?
Yeah, absolutely. So Murdered is a supernatural detective thriller, and it's kind of a new take on the adventure action genre. And we asked the player to take the role of Ronan O'Connor, who has just been murdered, and now he has to solve the hardest case of it all, to bring his own killer to justice.
Right, and I've watched the trailer. It looks really cool because, as you said, your character is dead. Yeah. So how are you going about solving your own case of how you died?
Well, you don't have the same abilities that you used to have, right? I mean, you can't just pick up things and interact with them, but you can do things like possess people and look through their eyes and hear through their ears. You can actually influence their behavior in a limited capacity by putting your own thoughts into their heads. And this gives you an advantage because you can see things that a regular detective wouldn't be able to see. Yeah. And it gives you avenues of investigation or an exploration that nobody else would have access to.
So what made Square Enix decide that this was the time for a new IP, and specifically something like this?
Well, I think that one of the benefits of sticking with the new IP at this point in time is if you're going to take a risk, you might as well make the content stellar. And so by staying on the platforms that we're all on, we've really been able to focus on the content, focus on the story, focus on the world, rather than thinking about sort of research and development on the new platforms.
Right, and that is another thing that is big about this, is that I believe it's PS3, Xbox 360, correct?
That is correct.
So what, again, made them decide, as you were saying, just we're going to stick with it because we don't want to have to worry about the new engines, and is that why?
I think that's definitely one of the reasons. Is the team is very familiar with the tools that we have. We're an Unreal 3 based game, yeah. And then by leveraging the experience that we already have, we can really blow out the whole world that we have, which is very rich with lots of characters. Yeah. There's lots of twists and turns. The entire town of Salem exists in the game, and we were able to really focus on that piece of it by just sticking with the known platforms.
Now, can you tell me about the actual gameplay mechanics of the title?
Sure. So we have the core pillar is probably our investigation component, yeah. Where you go to crime scenes, you investigate crime scenes, and every crime scene gives you insight into what happened to you, what your fate was, how you're going to bring your killer to justice, where you need to go next. We also have a large exploration component. So like I said, the town of Salem actually exists. And as you get into the game, it opens up and you have more and more access to it. So you can go back and revisit places. You can take on extra cases. That gives you a little bit of insight into what the city is, who the people who live there are, who Ronan is actually.
Yeah.
And then the third thing that we have that is pretty exciting is the special combat that we have, where it's very intentional, very methodical. We really want the players to be thinking about what their strategy is going to be. What abilities do they have at their disposal that can overpower the demons, because they're incredibly tough, and if you take them head on, you will die.
Now, can you specifically talk on the investigation aspect of it, because that's something that you do have to do, is solve this crime, and what are you guys trying to do to make that aspect of the gameplay really interesting and unique?
Absolutely. So Ronan, at his core, is an incredible investigator. Yeah. And so we have tools that allow you to go up to a clue and make observations about it. You piece together the relevant data, and when you find all of the relevant data, you come to a new analysis of this, which drives you towards the conclusion. But again, he's a ghost, so he has things like, if you possess and look through someone's eyes, you can see what they're writing down on their notebook, and you can find out clues that you wouldn't be able to get access to otherwise. If there's a witness, and you see this in the demo today, if there's a witness who's too distraught to speak, well, you can read her mind and get the information that she's having trouble articulating. But the dusk, which is the realm that Ronan finds himself sort of caught in, actually brings stuff into it, right? And so one of the things that it sort of shows up there are things like memories. And Ronan can actually restore those memories into the environment and then make deductions about those as well.
And you would actually witness those real time as opposed to reading a memory. You see it.
Yeah, you actually reveal it into the space, and then you analyze it from there. And then once you've collected all the piece of data, then you do a deduction where we ask you to find the relevant answers to certain questions or put the pieces in chronological order. At which point, Ronan actually gets a complete flash in some instances of what happened here, and will give him his new objectives.
Now, a game like this, it sounds like not only the game design itself is important, but the story is incredibly important. So what did you guys do to ensure that it's a story that's going to hook you and grab you and say, really, because it's a mystery and you really want to be hooked until the end. So what did you do to make sure players will be engaged the whole time?
Well, at its core, I mean, we've got our character Ronan, who he grew up on the wrong side of the tracks. His parents were thieves. He, of his own volition, decided that he wanted to go straight, and he became a cop. Yeah. That's colored all of the decisions that he's made. So we've got a really rich protagonist from the start. But we also have this really compelling cast of characters who Ronan will cross, even though he's dead, he'll cross paths with him over the course of the game. There's characters we haven't announced yet who are really going to affect the path that he takes to solving his case and bringing his killer to justice. And really it's about creating these really rich sort of characterizations that fill out the story and really sell the fiction and make it feel real to the player.
Great, and when can we expect to see Murdered Soul Suspect on 360 and PS3?
We're looking at early 2014 right now.
All right, great. So thank you again for your time. So that's early 2014 for some brand new IPs on the consoles that you already own. So you don't even need to buy a new console to play this, which is what's great. And thank you again for your time.